Dear friends, dear fellow upshifters, dear fellow convergent people whom we are talking with and talking for and talking in the interest of, what are the Upshift conversations? This is the summit of it, so we should know what is the summit of. The Upshift conversations are, to my mind, the conveyor of the natural insight that's emerging in all sensitive people when they're confronting a challenge. Our contemporary humanity around us, and of which we are a part, is highly stressed. It's an unstable system. It's challenged on all fronts: political, economic, cultural, spiritual, and this level of stress is growing. This is not only a negative factor, it's also a curiously important positive factor. Necessity and crisis is the mother of invention. We need to invent our future based on what we have, but not limited to what we have. Our present is a present of challenges, but it is calling for something that only crisis and danger can call forth, and that's creativity. That's insight. We always talk about artificial intelligence these days, how we need more of that. I suggest to you that what we need more of is natural insight. That's the kind of intelligence that is born in us, and it is ours, but it needs to be perceived, it needs to be conveyed, it needs to be shared. We have to be, with these conversations, catalysts of natural insight. Insight that is born in us, that needs to be shared, needs to be recognized, needs to be made palpable so that it can affect all people's lives. Because we are an endangered species, an endangered culture, but because they're also a conscious culture, a one that is part of an evolutionary impetus, a progress of going from chaos to cosmos, from intolerance and incoherence toward higher and higher levels of oneness and coherence. That's the universe, and we are a part of it. When we recognize this, there is something born inside us. That is an insight, the insight of who we are and what we need to do. Not just artificial intelligence. What we need is natural insight. That's the kind of an intelligence that is within each of us. All sensitive people have this, but we need to recognize it, to collect it. So the Upshift conversations, to summarize, is, to my mind, or needs to be in my mind, as I'm sure it will be, a conveyor and a catalyst of natural insight. The insight that is part of us, that is our heritage, that is our contribution to the world today. Let's catalyze it, bring it together, recognize it, and share it. The natural insight is how we can move forward in this time of incoherence, time of temporary shutdown and temporary endangered moment. How we can move forward toward a brighter future, to the new plateau of coherent, loving oneness existence in the world. We need to catalyze this insight that is born in us and with us. Conversation, that is the key. That is how we do it. What better way to get to people's insights than having them speak about what really moves them, what they consider the most important in their lives, and share this, talk about it, so we can discuss it. Because we don't want to judge it, but we want to apprehend it, to know that there are people concerned and people have ideas, people have insights and instincts, intuitions, and these need to be grasped as well as the science and the economics and the business part of it. We are to be conveyors of natural insight. That is, I think, the message that I wish to convey. We have done this across conversations that have asked insightful people. But also, I think it can be all people have this insight. If such people, what do they think? Where we are, who we are, where are we going? We need to share our insights into these questions. The Upshift conversations attempt to do this. Be part of it, participate in it, be more insightful as we enter the most critical period that we had to a conscious mind in our conscious history on this planet. This is a crucial impetus, a crucial turning point. We have had such turning points before, but not so deep and not so widespread. And practically all societies, all peoples on this planet are involved in a critical turning point. We need your insight. Share it, talk about it, discuss it. Whatever we achieve, whatever we reach in terms of these insights, we will share. We record these conversations and make it available to you. This is our hope. This is our contribution. Join it because you are the contribution. You are the one that can realize it, that can make it work for us, work for all people, so we can thrive on this small planet together with all other people, all other conscious beings, indeed with all living beings. Thank you for joining us in these conversations. I look forward to working with you as you listen to these conversations and they participate in the ongoing dialogue that must surely follow in its wake. We shall do our best to make it follow. Thank you again for being here and for being part of the insightful search for a better world.